Hey guys, welcome back to the FIFA 23 Brighton career mode, and this is pretty much the start of consistency, I would say. This is also pretty much the episode where all the footages that you guys are watching right now. It's you know what? It's the time when I started recording again. So I took a 7, 8 months, I think 8 months, 7.5 months of hiatus of not recording, and I totally missed this team very much. Of course, the last few episodes that I've been uploading, those footages were back in October, late October, and right now I recorded these footages back in Tuesday, June 6th. So, certainly when I was playing this game or when I was playing this career mode on Tuesday onward, I just felt like, you know what, I'm such a big mess. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I have. I don't know who I have in the squad. It's all over the place. So, yeah, I didn't quite have the all the knowledge that I have on the team, which is very devastating at first. And I have to get the fact that I haven't been I've been playing 5 different career modes before coming back into this career mode is certainly a very interesting one. Of course, I mean, the way how I try to play is different. The formation is different, playing 5 at the back, 3 in the middle, and 2 up top. No wingers at all. And for my previous 5 different career mode, at least I do have, some sort of wingers or wide midfielders. But this one is, completely different. I remember I was, having a lot of trouble back then when I first started recording, when I started this career mode where I just couldn't. I'm trying to integrate. I'm trying to use the official Brighton system where they play 3 at the back or 5 at the back with wing backs left and right. And of course, right now they do play in a formation of 5-4-1, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sure that is how they play. The fact that they have right now, they have Solly March playing on the right wing, right midfielder, and Mitoma on the left. And the fact that I get rid of both of them as soon as possible in this career mode also shows how invalid this career mode can be. And the fact that I have to, sell all my wingers, midfielders, just to, implement the style that I thought they're gonna play. Turns out it's it's a different blueprint compared to the real one. And right now I'm stuck with 5-3-2. And to be honest, I'm not used to it. But at one point I'll get used to it. I think I'm not used to the fact that not having wingers, but also having 2 strikers. I think having 2 strikers in a team, or when you start a match, I think that's a very conventional one. It's a pretty traditional one. But right now, a lot of teams are deploying 1 attacker, 1 striker. You have a bunch of players supporting the sole striker. But right now, of course, with this career mode, it's different. Having 2 strikers. It's just and also allowing the opposition to exploit your flank, because we only have 1 wing back stat. That's about it. That's the problem that I have been encounter with this career mode. But right now I'm trying to get used to it at the moment. So Southampton, actually no, the Arsenal game at first, Fabio Vieira scoring a beauty. Again, this is what I love about career mode, is when they score at a very unexpected outcome, unexpected result. I mean, that was a beautiful strike by Vieira. Later on, I believe Joe Gilhar scored the equalizer. And right now we are in game 2, or second game of this episode, against Southampton. Of course, we beat Leeds United in the first round or the third round. And then in the 4th round we beat Birmingham. And in the 5th round right here, or the round of 16, playing against Southampton. Despite conceding the first goal, we scored 2 goals. And of course, Mateta, everybody loves him. I assume he's a fan favorite right now. Later on, 54th minutes in, Joe Gilhar scoring another goal right here. 3-1, and this game seems to be over, long over. Before, because I know this is going to be a very long game. You guys will eventually know why this is a very long gameplay. Or a long game in general, because right here, 4 minutes after, Joe Gilhar scores a absolute beauty chip goal. And chips over the goalkeeper. And, of course, I do want to talk about what happened in real life football. Of course, Manchester City. Today, they beat Inter Milan 1-0, and they have crowned the Champions League winner of 2022-2023 season. And most importantly, they are the treble winner. I believe that would be the second English side after Manchester United, who did it first in 1999. So, of course, a lot of people would prefer the old Manchester United squad back in 1999 because, again, I think with different times, different era, a lot of people have their own opinions. But honestly, I don't think anybody cares too much about, this year, this era, kind of a Man City super team, monsters team. Yeah, you signed Holland, triggering that 75 million euros at the start of the season, and you add in a few more players. Calvin Phillips, even though he barely featured, you add who else? You add Akanji, Alvarez. Those ones are pretty much a reasonable signing to a lot of public's eyes. And right now they cruise their way through, again, 115 charges, and after 115 charges, or potential 115 charges, they are pretty much they're pretty much going for trouble. And the fact that their end of season form has been amazing, and beating Manchester United in the FA Cup, and most importantly, winning the final of the Champions League. I mean, they deserve it. I mean, they're literally one of the best teams that we have witnessed in this modern football. So happy for them in a way. I mean, at least right now we got beaten by a much better team. So I can live with that. I mean, against this robot team of Man City, it's not easy, to be honest. But well, I mean, at the end of the day, we'll see what's gonna happen with them. I just can't wait to see what's gonna happen with those 115 charges. So going back to the gameplay, yes, we did end up winning 7-1 against Southampton. That is pretty much our biggest scoreline yet in the Brighton career mode. And most importantly, Nicholas Pope, our youngster, has scored his first goal for the club again. Pope, again, having that tag, has the potential to be special as a central attacking midfielder. But again, we have, 3 central attacking midfielders right in front of him, ahead of him, so he might be not getting too much game time or too much usage time in this career mode. And at the same time, we started off pretty much not knowing who we're going to be drawn in the round of 16 of the Conference League. And we have been drawn against the Young Boys. I believe they are the Swiss side. I'm not sure about them, but certainly heard about the team before. I'm not very familiar with the games or with the squad at all, but I know they are a Swiss side. And we have to play against them away, and we have to put the strongest team as we can. Again, our objective for this season is pretty much trying to finish up in the top six position and trying to win the Conference League. I believe right now, when I was looking at the team, when I was going over the team once again, I felt like we pretty much have the squad, we have the capability, we have the depth to be one of the best teams in the Conference League, but most importantly, trying to go for the Europa League. Right now, let's just say, to be more realistic, we are just aiming for the Europa League at the moment. Of course, in the Premier League, didn't do quite well in the previous 2 games, drawing against Arsenal and drawing against Wolves. But despite those somewhat poor results, we end up thrashing thrashing Southampton 7-1. Right now we're thrashing another European team across the border pretty much to Switzerland. 3-0 already within 25 minutes, and later on 55 minutes in, here comes Joe Gilhar running out of room, gives it to Lamptey and crosses in the middle of Sesko. Again, this is pretty much the more you know about football, the more you know about real life football, the more you have a clue how you want to play your team, what kind of profile that you want to, what kind of players that you want to sign, what kind of profile. Again, I'm going for the tall guys, to be honest. Mateta, Joe Gilhar, Sesko, they're all above 6'2", at least 6'2". They're, again, powerful and also fast as well. And honestly, right now, 5-0, and out of nowhere, 77 minutes, this is what FIFA can do to you. Out of nowhere, you're winning comfortably by 5-0, and out of nowhere, a strike like that ruins the goalkeeper's day, which is, again, a clean sheet. But that'll be it for the career mode so far, sitting at 5th, but still we have a game in hand. Hopefully we beat the next game. Next team will be above Spurs, and we'll be sitting at 4th. But again, I think right now top six position, it's quite competitive. So we still have a long way to go. We're pretty much around 11 to 10 more games to go in the Premier League, and a little bit in the FA Cup, and also for the Conference League. But we will have to see. Hopefully, we will have the capability to show we could be one of the best teams in Europe. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in a bit.